Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1, and I'm excited today. Usually I get excited when I show you big power boxes, like 2,000 watt hour ones, huge ones, big ones, heavy ones, because that's what excites me. But recently I've gotten a little bit excited about some small ones. The reason is I get a lot of people. A lot of these people are on fixed incomes. A lot of these people are elderly, be it men or women, and they can't carry a lot. There's no way they're going to carry a 40, 50 pound machine, move it around their house. There's no possibilities. Plus, they're on a fixed income. So I had to come up with a solution for them because I'm just tired not, having an answer, or save a little bit more money, we can get you into a medium-sized unit. A lot of people cannot get into a medium. So this one is a small unit. It has a small price tag. For what you're getting, this sells on Amazon. Right now I think it's on sale for $171. So it fits a lot of people's budget. Now, don't be expecting a lot of things out of this. Don't say, I'm going to plug my refrigerator in it. It's not. Let's go over what it can do and how it's made. I've had this one for about 2 months. They wanted me to put the video out a long time ago, and I wasn't done testing it. What I would do is I'd plug in a fan and a light and just run it for 8 hours. Just let it run. And then I was finding out it was timing out after 8 hours because on the fan or the light, it wasn't pulling in enough juice, which was no problem. This isn't a refrigerator where we have to worry about. So let's go over it. This is the Grecell, I think that's how you pronounce it, T-300. It has a battery in here that is 288.6 watt hours. Now, this is not a lithium iron phosphate battery. It is not. If it was a lithium iron phosphate battery, it would not weigh the 8 pounds. One of my requirements to find something good is it had to weigh, 10 pounds or less. And this, with just the box, is 8 pounds. So it did fit into that criteria where a lot of people could lift it. I have some people that are in walkers that use a walker around the house. So they said, I can't carry anything. I have to use my walker. But I think for 8 pounds, it's a great handle on it. They can maneuver it or get some help. So this is a lithium ion battery. It is not the best battery out there, but I will tell you this, for what you're going to use this for, I would not hesitate to have lithium ion. It's still a great battery, and it's still going to do everything you need, and it will keep it lightweight and inexpensive, but you're still going to get what you're going to need out of it. So this is a pure sine wave inverter, so that's what you want. It is rated for 330 watts. So that's how much power you can draw out of it. 330 watts before the inverter would have problems. But it has a built-in 600 watts of surge. But what I'm pushing this for, you're not even going to touch that. You're not going to have an issue with it. You can use this to charge a camera. You can use it to charge a cell phone, a tablet. Even in the booklet, they said a CPAP machine. A CPAP machine, some of them are so hungry for power, especially if they have other things on them. I think they got like a humidifier on them. So I don't recommend this. If you have a CPAP and you think this is going to run it, I would say you need to step up into about the 500 watt hours. This is only 288 watt hours, so I don't recommend it. Things that I do like about this and I don't like about it, I'm always pushing pass-through. What pass-through means is you can charge it either with a solar, you can charge off a generator, and you can use the plugs. Now, these can only be used on the DC side. There is no regular AC pass-through, so don't attempt it. So you can't plug things in, have it charging and using it. But for everything that I'm pushing this unit for is DC, you can have pass-through. So you can have the solar panel outside, you could be charging the unit, and you could be using the unit inside the house. The reason I like the DC on such a small unit is when you try to plug in, just like your regular stuff at your house, the AC, the regular plug, it has to run an inverter because it's taking it from a battery, converting it over to AC power, so you can just plug anything you want in there if it doesn't trip the inverter. And it only has a 330 watt inverter. So if you use DC, you have pass-through, and that's what I recommend this for. Now, this unit right here can be charged in the standard ways that we always know. First of all, you can plug this in to grid power. You can just plug it in and it's going to charge. Or you can use a solar panel, and this is the solar panel hookup. Now, this is made with MC4 connectors. That's standard connectors. So you can buy, this one's ready to buy a 60 watt panel all the way up to, I believe, a 120 watt panel. But I think the best pair for this is a 100 watt panel with MC4 connectors, and you would definitely be in business to be able to charge this. And getting one of the glass panels so you can leave it outside. It can get wet. You don't have to panic if it starts raining and you forget the solar panel outside. So it comes with the attachment to do that. It also comes with the cigarette lighter so you can charge the unit from your car. This would be a good unit. I pray no one ever becomes homeless and you have to live out of your car or your truck or your van. But this is something that could be very helpful. The reason I like this so much is a lot of people say, man, I just need a little bit of light when the power goes off. And because of the heat wave that the whole United States sort of seems to be in, people need some cooling. You can't run an air conditioner. Now, you could plug a box fan into there. They take a lot of power when you only have 288 watts. So, you know, if you plug in a regular box fan, in a few hours, you're going to really drain the system. If you go with a DC fan, let's just show you how much it pulls. I'm going to turn it on right now. The unit's on right here, and you also have to turn the USB ports on. So, I just turned the fan on. Now, these are small fans. I highly recommend them. I bought a few of them to test them because I'm personally going to use these as my backup system. All right, we're pulling 3 watts. 3 watts for a decent fan. Now, this fan ain't going to cool the whole room, but it will cool you, and this is the purpose of this system. Now, you're pulling 3 watts. If this thing is 300 or 288 watts, you got days of running a fan. If you add a light to it, and I would recommend getting a direct current USB ported light, and that's what these are. That way you're not using the inverter. You're going to have so much more light. And as you can see, you can get a light. And this in a dark room provides a lot. Now, you also have 3 of these, so you could go with 2 lights and 1 fan and 2 lights. If you're going to buy this, just plan on using the DC side. Yes, you can have this if you need to, you know, charge a tablet, but most everything, tablets or computers, you can do off the USB side. The reason I'm excited about this is this thing is so small, 8 pounds. If you go on a day trip and you're going to be traveling your car a little bit, I can throw this in there much easier than a 50-pound, a big old 2,000 watt box. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to throw it in there. This can be thrown in there. If you're going camping for the weekend, you can throw this in here, and inside your tent you can provide some lights. And it's small, it's compact, it's easy to move. So, you know, I was never really excited about small units. I was like, I want 2,000 watts of pure power. These ones can definitely make your life easier, and for people on a fixed income, this gives you a way to cool. Even if you buy 2 fans, you can stay cool if you lose grid power. You don't have any AC at your house, and this will run for days and days and days with just a small fan and a small light. It also comes on the side with a light, so you also have this light in addition to one you buy. But if you're going to go with this system, please buy the stuff you're going to need to go DC. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, if you're thinking about purchasing any power supply, please send me an email to southernprepper1@yahoo.com. I will talk to you and we can find the best fit for you. I'm a little bit behind because of my 4 days on vacation, but I am digging myself out. So, $171, you can't beat it if you're on a fixed income, or if you just want a small unit. I've had some people use very small units like this because they're photographers and they go and do an all-day wedding and they need power, so they can use this, they can lock it in their car and they can charge it without the fear of just trying to find an outlet, plug in your expensive battery for your camera or for your video recording device, and it might not be there when you come back. So this will give you that option. Also, If you use a drone, you can grab this with it and then have a couple charges to keep your drone charged up so you can stay out a little bit longer. I hope this helps. If you got any questions, let me know. We can set up a time to talk. So you pick the best power box for you. I can't recommend just one power box for everyone. Every person is different. People live in apartment buildings. They can't put big panels outside. They might be able to put folding panels outside. Some people can't lift a lot of things. There's so many different variables. I enjoy when I talk to you so I can give you an honest opinion on what one I think would be best for you. Thanks for watching.